All right, folks, this is about my 10th try starting this intro for this video because I keep on getting too dang excited, which is what I'm trying to say to everybody in my intro here is nobody call it a pump, nobody get excited. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday. I think Ripple did flip the switch, but I'm not going to use that term because I don't want to offend anybody. And like I said, I keep on getting myself all worked up and excited, but it looks like the go live moment for the RLUSD stablecoin is here. Looks like XRP price action is having itself a day. I don't know if there's any correlation, but we're going to get into it in today's update. I appreciate you for stopping by. Let's get started right away, folks. As I titled this episode, the XRP rally has continued. Right now, I'm watching this thing. We just broke above this trend line that we've been trading at. This goes back. This trend line was set off the previous high back in the 2021 bull run of about $2. So you can see that we've broken out here. XRP at 65.5 cents right now. XRP pushing up towards 66. Folks, is this the big one? Is this the breakout? You guys let me know in the comments down below. This looks like the breakout for XRP. I'm going to show you guys a Moonboy chart at the end of this episode, and we're going to take a look at what's happening here in this cryptocurrency market this morning. I appreciate you for stopping by. Everything's at ZachRector.com. Let's rock and roll. Another massive week coming up. You guys are going to want to make sure you stay tuned. Key events this week. On Monday, we get Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking. Tuesday, we're going to get the ISM manufacturing data along with the JOLTS job data. And that's the key data that's coming out this week is it's going to be on the jobs. Non-farm employment data on Wednesday. October OPEC meeting Wednesday. That's, going to be impacting oil, right? OPEC. Initial jobless claims on Thursday. Followed up with our September jobs report on Friday. Huge week of economic data ahead. We're going to be watching it closely. Now, the upswing in liquidity, global liquidity index is here. It has arrived, and this is why we're so excited for this moment right here, folks. You can see on this global liquidity index chart that we've started the upswing, and you can see how much further we have to go. This rally's just getting started for XRP, for gold, for other assets as well. And in fact, even though I still believe that we got a correction coming in for the broader stock market, right? The upswing in global liquidity is here. There's still a record 6.56 trillion of money tied up in money market funds ready to be deployed. China's central bank just fired back up the taps. They're bringing in more liquidity. And so our Fed just cut rates. The upswing in liquidity is here. Perfect timing for cryptocurrency legislation. Perfect timing for a Ripple stablecoin. And it's, the start of the XRP rally, it looks like. Now, what I love to see here, speaking of rally, we got John Deaton supporters out here in Massachusetts, and I wanted to share this because John Deaton is continuing the fight. God bless him. And this is all part of the XRP go viral moment. Remember, John Deaton's going to be debating Elizabeth Warren twice next month. I think it's the 15th and the 17th. I'll have to check those dates, and we'll be making sure to cover those ones when they do happen. But next month, we got Ripple Swell Conference, John Deaton debating Elizabeth Warren. By then, Ripple stablecoin's probably going to be live. It's all happening. And we're also going to be watching here because after the appeal window expires on October 7th, if the SEC hasn't appealed, if Ripple hasn't appealed, we're going to be waiting to get the announcement from Fruition Productions, who's putting together this XRP Unleashed documentary on the dates and the cities in which they're going to be premiering the documentary, and then the date on which it's going to be going live. All part of XRP going viral. And folks, I wanted to cover this because this team here with Chris, Maya, Fruition Productions, they're still putting in the work. Just this week, they went to Steven Narioff. They were able to get another interview with him, and they also got more evidence. That's right, folks. And I talked about this with my Discord group yesterday. I'm just going to, all I can say publicly is that we have the smoking gun evidence to tie this whole ETHgate story together without a shadow of a doubt. The corruption and the fact that they knew Ethereum wasn't decentralized and they knew that it was controlled by the CCP. We have smoking gun evidence that they knew before Billy Boy Hinman went to the stand, and I'm hoping and praying that this gets released in this XRP documentary. And I told Maya from Fruition Productions, I said, guys, it's a blessing that Hollywood didn't buy this documentary, that Netflix and Hollywood didn't show up, because they would have buried this thing. The entities that get exposed in this documentary, they want this thing buried. And so I'm glad. I said, Maya, you guys got to watch out here because the vultures are going to come When they find out what's about to get unleashed in this documentary, it's not just XRP that's going to get unleashed. It's the truth on ETHgate, the corruption within our government. And this is a story that's going to sell to people not only in XRP, not just in crypto, but a broader audience that's upset with our government. Corruption sells. And so that's what's getting exposed here. Not only did they interview Steven Narioff and collect some more documents and evidence from him, but they also interviewed Empower US. And a huge shout out to both Steven and Empower for showing up in this documentary. Chris and his team for putting this final pieces together. Smoking gun evidence, folks. I wish I could tell you. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, we got big XRP movements still taking place. This has really been happening over the past couple weeks. Don't really know what's going on, who knows what, but what we are seeing is huge movements of XRP. 31 million XRP transferred from Upbit to an unknown wallet. We'll be continuing to watch it. Now, this is the Digital Pound Foundation. In a landmark development, Ripple has minted a total of 350,000 RLUSD stablecoins within a 24-hour period, and that's less than half of actually what's totally been created. I'm going to show you that in the next post. Meanwhile, RLUSD is now listed on CoinGecko, one of the leading cryptocurrency data aggregators. Read more here. Now, this is the Digital Pound Foundation, which Ripple is a part of, and I love how they put the all-seeing eye pyramid here, right? I really like that, right? Putting this all out there for us to see. And, you know, it looks like they're getting ready to send this thing live. We're starting to see it listed on some exchanges. It's not available yet, but we anticipate that after this goes live, Ripple makes the announcement that the exchanges will have it available for us to buy, shortly thereafter, right? And what I'm excited for, too, is the yield potential, right? We know that they're going to be backing this stablecoin by treasury bills and cash. And so the potential for us to earn a yield by parking some money in RLUSD and then earning 4 or 5%, that gets pretty attractive, right? Being in a stablecoin that's issued by Ripple, not by Tether, not by Circle, that's been issued by Standard Custody and Trust, collateral being held at a trust company, not being held, who knows if Tether even has any collateral, right? Or in the case of Circle, we saw what happened when they got exposed at Silvergate with $3 billion of their reserves gone, right? So I think that Ripple's going to stand out as the best issuer of a US dollar stablecoin in the marketplace. And I think that they're going to work their way up to potentially becoming the number one stablecoin by market cap. I really think that potential is there. Now, Vet, give us the update right here. He's the one that put together the Ripple stablecoin tracker. That's a profile that he created on X and basically set up a bot to watch and report any minting of the stablecoins on Ethereum and the XRP ledger. But so far, we have a total supply of 812,000 across Ethereum and the XRP ledger. In the last 24 hours, in total, 800,000 RLUSD got minted on Ethereum and XRP ledger combined. 99% of the total supply was minted in the last 24 hours. So out of nowhere, in the last 24 hours, they fired this thing up. Now, from where I come from the definitions and the English terms that we use, I call this a flip of the switch. It's off and you turn it on. That's a flip of the switch. But, where I'm from, that's a flip of the switch. But folks have been so ingrained, and that term has been so used and correlated with price go up. There's going to be a flip of the switch, and then it goes to 589. That people don't understand. And I explained this. I said, Ripple's sitting at the, in the pilot's chair. They're sitting in the pilot seat right here, and they got a dashboard. They got a dashboard full of switches. ODL in the United States, ODL in the APAC region, ODL in Africa, ODL in Europe, ODL in Latin America, Ripple stablecoin, Ripple custody. These are all switches on their dashboard, and they've already started flipping them. And folks don't get it. I've described this. They're flipping switches, but just because it doesn't lead to price action today doesn't mean it's not going to lead to massive price action in the future. And this is where the disconnect lies between a retail investor who can't understand fundamentals, right? They're so busy playing with 50 different indicators on their charts, throwing money here and there and everywhere, chasing the cute, shiny object that passes by, and they fail to understand what's fundamentally being built out that does lead to price action, right? So, it's like folks want instant gratification. They want to be able to, it's like you're building a house and they want to skip all the steps and just be able to see the finished masterpiece right away. That's not how it works. You got to do the dirt work. You got to do the foundation. You got to do the framing. It takes time. And as I've described this, Ripple's got the control panel. They got all these switches. They've been flipping them. And it's all building momentum. Just because it doesn't lead to price action today does not mean it doesn't lead to price action tomorrow. Today's price is the greatest distraction from fundamental future value. Today's price does not reflect value. And this is what folks don't understand. This is why folks didn't get it when, gold was a laggard, right? And now all of a sudden it's breaking out. And now everybody's late to getting on board the gold train, right? It was at 2,000, was seemingly doing nothing, hit that level, back to 1,800, it's doing nothing, it's dead, and then it breaks out and goes. Same thing taking place with silver right now. And the same thing's been taking place with XRP, and now we finally break out. We just broke 66 cents as I'm recording this update right now. This is it, folks. This is the XRP breakout, and there's not much. I will tell you, there's not much here between 66 cents. There's a little stop at 70, but the previous highs up here of 75 cents, basically 74, 75 that we hit in March, and then we hit that level again in November of last year. There's not much between 66 and that 75 cent. We'll find resistance there. That's the next spot that we need to break through, but we've broken out. We have broken free. It's time for XRP to breathe. Now, you want some Moon Boy action? We'll give you some Moon Boy action. Take a look at this here from Crypto Insight UK. You want a Moon Boy XRP chart? Here you go. There is only one other time in the history of XRP that we have seen the same setup from the stochastic RSI on the market cap of XRP. Both the velocity of the bullish cross and from where this occurred, the last time was 2017. Are you guys ready to have yourselves a day? You guys ready to have yourself a rally? You ready to see XRP breathe a little bit? Let me know in the comments down below if you're ready for this action right here. This is the market cap of XRP. Now, for those wondering what the stochastic RSI is, the stock RSI is an oscillator that measures the level of the RSI relative to its high and low range over a period. So, right, the RSI is a standard indicator that many people use. The stochastic RSI provides a more sensitive indicator that can highlight overbought and oversold conditions in the market. RSI is typically used to generate more frequent and timely trading signals compared with the traditional RSI. This indicator can help traders identify potential trend reversals, momentum shifts, divergences between price and momentum. Like all technical indicators, stock RSI should be used with other analysis tools and not relied upon exclusively for trading decisions. But when you look at all of the indicators, when you look at the volume that's picked up here, when you look at from the fundamental basis, when you look at from the legal basis, when you look at all the utilities being added to the XRP ledger, when you look at the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit and the attention that that's going to bring, right? I said there's three reasons why the momentum is building. With the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit conclusion, the utility coming, and then the attention that's being brought to XRP. This is it, guys. This is the moment. Now, is this insiders pumping XRP? Is this pumping because the stablecoin went live? Is it pumping because somebody knows that the case is about to be over? I mean, I could list off dozens more reasons why XRP is pumping, and we have dozens reasons past that why XRP should be pumping even further. So you can come up with any riddle or decode or reason or indicator you want. Here it is. This is it. Now, I'm not going to get too excited. I'm not going to call it a pump. We need to be careful with the term flip the switch. We might offend somebody. But you guys let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling on this Sunday, because I'll tell you what, I'm feeling mighty fine. I got my coffee. I'm going to be watching this thing. Stay tuned, because we'll probably have some more updates later today if this thing continues. We'll be watching it closely. Everything's at ZachRector.com. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.